Hey guys, Este here, welcome back to the video, and today we're back again for another Power Rangers conspiracy theory video. Last video I did one about the big boy, Tommy Oliver. If you have not seen that one, there's an icon on your screen, go check it out. Also, where is my notification squad at? Guys, if you're not part of the notification squad, be sure to subscribe today and hit that bell so you'll be notified of all my latest videos. And guys, 15 likes, more theories, let's get right to it. This is the Zordon was the original White Ranger theory. Let's go! So basically, this is a theory I found on Reddit by the user Cap Regent Jornu. I hope I didn't butcher your name, buddy. So I'll be mostly reading, so if I'm not looking at the camera, which I usually don't do, you already know why. So basically, this theory states that the Zordon is the first person ever to tap into the powers of the Morphin Grid and use it for his goodwill. And you know, at first it wasn't a full-on morph, so when he tapped into the morphing grid he didn't really get a suit at first, but he did use that power that he tapped into to fight Zed's and Rita's forces back in the day. And basically, Ninja, you guys know Ninja, right? He was the creator of the Ninja coins or whatever. He comes into the picture and learns to harness the energy from the morphing grid and use it to create the first power coins, of course the power coins that were used to make the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And he gives them, of course, to Eltar's greatest hero, Zordon himself, so he'll be able to make those Rangers in the future. Okay, so the villains are pissed off right now. They saw that Zordon and Ninja are using the powers of the Morphing Grid to make these coins, and the coins don't make their own Rangers, and they're pissed. They're trying to do whatever. So, of course, they're looking at these pre-Zoo Sentai teams because they're tapping to the power. So this adds on to Super Mega Force how those pre-Zoo Sentai suits are in the show, so this is kind of adding into it. And basically, every time these villains use the Morphing Grid, they don't get Rangers, they get monsters. The original Ranger teams are eventually killed or stationed on planets ravaged by the larger war with Zed, Dark Spectre, and the Alliance of Evil, while Ninja flee to Earth to try to protect his secret. So basically, this is why we don't see pre-Zoo Sentai teams in the show. Only sometime. We only saw some teams Super Mega Force because most of them died or have moved to other planets, and some, you know, legends continue. And Rita finds out that Ninja and the Zeo Crystal, which is not a Krispy Kreme, they are on Earth, and go follows them along with Zordon. Once there, it's a race to find the new power coins hidden throughout the planet, but Zordon is successful into capturing 5, but the 6th falls into Rita's hands. Rita and her crew are imprisoned on the moon, and Zordon is trapped in a time warp that keeps him from phasing through dimensions, which is why he needs this tube to maintain his presence on Earth. Blah blah, and he's stuck in the tube. Like that one. And Rita and her crew can't leave the moon. I don't know why they can't. They just can't. Power Rangers. But because he's stuck in his time warp, he's unable to morph, rendering his power coin, the White Ranger power coin, useless. He can't transform his powers to another Ranger. You know, you need the Sword of Light, or pass the power coin to another. Maybe this was a safeguard put up by Zordon or Ninja. Hint hint. So if any Power Ranger captured, they couldn't get their power stolen. That's a good job. I like that. I like that little tidbit he added. Basically, he could have sent the Rangers to grab the Zord earlier in conflict, but since doing so would be dangerous, he didn't really need that until the 3 Rangers left. So he just let it be. Zordon had bonded with the coin for a long time, and though he had the Sword of Light, he couldn't easily transfer his coin to a new Ranger. Again, maybe he didn't look too hard, as he didn't necessarily need to until Tommy. But with the loss of the Green Ranger, there was an increased threat on Earth due to Zed's arrival, and the team needs a 6th hero in order to defeat Zed and his forces. So, he has to pass on his power somehow. So, he and Alpha, you know, we've seen those scenes in Mighty Morphin. They started experimenting on his old power coin in the suit, and they looked for ways to transfer the power to Tommy. Luckily, Tommy had already been given some of Zordon's energy. Remember that? You remember that, guys? The temporarily recharged the Green Ranger power, so since they had this connection, it was much easier for them to transfer each other's powers. And that's it. Cue episode White Light, and there you go. That's the theory, man. White Ranger Tiger power, baby. So this is really cool. I like this theory, you know, Ninja creating the first power coin, giving that to Zordon, their greatest hero, and that's how he got his Power Ranger suit or whatever. I really like that theory. I really think that this theory could work out in Power Rangers history. Because we've seen Zordon. He was the original Red Ranger of the Power Rangers movie. Spoiler, I guess. You guys should have seen it by now. If you're a real OG Power Rangers fan and part of the notification squad, you should have already seen the movie by now, guys. Come on. But I really like the theory. I really think it has some depth to it, and I really think this could be real. But do you guys think it's real? I'll leave a poll right there. Go check it out. Leave a yes or no, or leave a comment explaining your reasons why. Thank you guys for watching. 15 likes for more conspiracy theories. I'm Este Game. Have a great day. And of course, as always, stay awesome.